Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Fibble puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules, sorry, not the rules, there's a liar on every row. So maybe that C shouldn't be green, maybe the L shouldn't be grey. The only way to find out is to guess on. It auto-populated that first guess, but I am going to keep the C and the O in position because we might learn something useful like that. The C must be lying on one of those rows, which means that the O cannot be lying. So the O is definitely third. I'm going to start by assuming that the C and the S are the liars, because that means that we've only got the O. So I always start by assuming that I've got as little information as possible. So let's try groin. It's not the most pleasant of words, but it is a word, and it tries 4 new letters. Oh, so again, let's assume that the I is not in the word. Could be something like proof. Don't really want to try a duplicated letter at this stage. What would be the second letter? That's the thing. Because if it starts with 2 consonants, we've ruled out the L and the R and the H, which are the most likely options to be second. Really, I want to find a row where the O is not green in 3rd position, because then I'll know that's the liar and I can trust everything else. Let's just try boost. It's plausible because the S could be lying here because it actually should be green instead. So let's try that and see what it tells us. That's more like it. We've got 4 letters now, and only 1 can be lying at most, so we've got at least 3 correct letters. So let's assume that the O is lying there. No, I suppose that we can't really do that, can we? We have to assume that the S is lying there if we're going to be consistent. So that would mean that the O is probably 3rd and 4th. But again, I don't know what those first 2 letters would be, so I think that's probably not right. So let's assume that the S is correct in that case. That means we have to have one of these other letters. Maybe it's an SH beginning. And maybe the liar here is because the T should be green instead. So let's try shoot. Oh, I was so confident that that was a possibility, and I've got absolutely nothing. Look at that. But we've learnt lots. I'm going to get rid of all of this. The O is definitely lying. That's exactly what I said I wanted. So that means the S is definitely telling the truth here, which does mean that the C is lying. This other O is also telling the truth, so there's only 1 O in the word, which means that this O was lying. So it's S blank O. There's definitely a T, and it's not 5th. So if this S is correct, I think we can probably say that that I is now lying, because it's going to be STO or S blank OT. We have to use one of these other letters, because if the S isn't lying, then either the C, H or E is in the word. It's quite likely to be the E, I suppose. So maybe stove? Yeah. That was the only, V was the only letter that could have come 4th, I think, because it couldn't be stole or stoke, which ruled those out, or store or stone, which ruled out all of those letters from the previous guesses. That's Fibble in 5. There was quite a lot of logic there once I got rid of my original assumption, but I knew I would have to do that eventually anyway, most likely. So that is Fibble. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.